Good morning. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm LadyNyca in with Let's Chat. Now, this morning, after I was so rudely waken up by somebody early in the damn morning hours, I didn't feel like getting up. Once I completed that conversation, and let me just say, child, look, just because you know somebody off that day, don't get to calling their damn phone early in the morning. Sometimes folks want to lay down and get them some damn sleep. Damn. I just hate that. Hate when I try to, my sleep is so, all over the place in the first place. But, child, don't nobody feel like getting woke up when they trying to rest. But I was, and so after I completed that, I started checking social media, of course, thing that we become accustomed to doing. I really still think that we give social media way too much, but that ain't what we're here for. We're here to talk about Kevin Hart. Now, y'all know, I do not too much care for Mr. Kevin Hart. I really don't. I ain't never hid that. But one thing I can say is, I cannot take away the man's accomplishment. Somebody thought he was funny. Somebody saw something in that little, man that I just simply didn't see. So I can't take away from what he has accomplished in his life. Now, his personal life and things he's done, they ain't got shit to do with me. See, I think that's what we as fans or followers or observers of these entertainers, I think this is where we get it really twisted. If you like a person because they sing, they're a comedian, they act well, then let that be it. Stop trying to know these people on a personal level and getting so vested into their personal lives, because we all fall short of the glory every single day. I may not like something that Kevin Hart has done, but that don't mean that I can take away from his talent. If I was his fan before all of that stuff happened, between how he treated his first wife and the cheating incident or damn near incident that he was caught up in last year, all of that would not have stopped me from enjoying the craft. That's what draws us to these people. I don't know why we as a society act like we know these people personally, because we simply do not. Stop worrying about what these people doing in their personal life. If they ain't trafficking kids, murdering nobody, then let them people live their life, because, again, we all fall short. It's things that you've done in your personal life in the past that you wouldn't do today, because people change, they evolve, they go into different phases of their lives. So I don't feel that unless you have done a crime against a person and it's proven, that people should hold things against you that you did in your past. Now, LadyNyca, what the fuck is you trying to say is what some of y'all are saying. Kevin Hart was offered the opportunity to host the 91st Annual Academy Awards, which, the Oscars. He was excited about it. Says it's a dream come true for him. But see, social media couldn't let him be great. We people, because all of us have played a part in something, people couldn't let this man have that moment and enjoy it. They wanted to bring up old tweets that he made back in the day. Anti-gay tweets and other disparaging tweets that he's made. And there was a public outcry about that. Now, again, I'm not a fan, but I know this man has addressed that in the past. It was brought up before about stuff he said in the past that was kind of, problematic, and he apologized for it. Why does this man have to continue to apologize for mistakes he made when he was younger and didn't know any better? That's not who he is today. Clearly. Why is that even brought up? Because people are always looking for a way to bring somebody down. Now, as a result of these tweets from the past, he gracefully bowed out of the emceeing the event, because he said he did not want to take away, he didn't want to tarnish that night. Instead of everybody celebrating these artists in their perspective fields that night, He didn't want everybody focusing on what he did and the controversy surrounding him. So he bowed out of that situation. And once again, he issued yet another apology for his past indiscretions, things he said. That makes me mad, y'all. It burned. Ooh, bitch, it upset me bad because people constantly try to hold you to standards that they themselves can't keep. When we were young, we say a lot of reckless ass shit. And sometimes as we grow up, we have to face it yet again. But I feel like once you have addressed it and you've moved on and you've shown that you are no longer that person, then when can you get past it? If we were held accountable as regular smuggler people for everything that we did that was messed up when we was younger, we might not be in the positions with our jobs and within our communities with our peers. We might not be in that same position that we are in today. When you're young, you tend to be a little reckless. You don't see that what you may say today may affect your career in the future. We don't see that because you never think like that. That's the power of social media. And that's why I have become so, I'm focused and I'm very careful of what I do. Because to be honest with y'all, if I was to say something beautiful happened like that for me and I became famous, do y'all know that it's things on my Twitter, my Facebook, not necessarily Instagram, because even though I deal with Instagram today, I've never been an Instagram person because, to be honest with you, I always saw it as, what the fuck am I looking at all these pictures for? But I know now because I have this platform and I understand that it's important that I have a social media presence. I'm over there on Instagram now. But I don't care about all of that stuff. When I first started doing social media, I used it, and this is something you shouldn't do. Sometimes when I'm mad, I might say some shit. Like I said, if I was to get famous today, that would come back to haunt me because of some of the things I said in the past when I was in that place, in that state of mind. That's not who I am going forward today. Why are we still holding people to the fire for things they may have said years ago when they were in a different mindset in life? Why are we doing that? That makes no sense. Now, this man, even though I'm not a fan, I feel like he was just as deserving as some of the previous hosts for the Academy Awards. Why can't he do that? Everybody done said something that's disparaging and you probably wish you had never said that, including the LGBT community, which I go up for. But y'all got to stop being so damn sensitive. For real. I don't want nobody crucifying my daughter. But at the same time, I know that it's people out here who don't understand. And it's a lot of people out here who didn't understand when they first came into their life. Because let's not act like society has always been as open to accepting the LGBT community. No, y'all had to kick ass for that. It used to be a time where the F word wasn't, you would say it. And you didn't mind saying it to anybody. That's not who I am today. I ain't do it. Because I've always had members of that community that were close to me. But I know that once upon a time in America, being gay was just as bad as being black. And then if you add black and gay, you damn sure know you had an X on your back. At what point do we grow up and stop holding people accountable for things that they did in the past, that they have already apologized and proven that they are better people today than they were when they originally made those tweets? That's why I don't aspire to do nothing that takes me to a whole nother level of popularity. I really don't, because I'm not going to do what Kevin Hart doing. I'm not. Once I tell you, like this video right here, because we don't know what life gonna hand us. This video right here better serve as what me saying that once upon a time I was young and I was ignorant. Once upon a time I knew not what to say. Now I ain't never did no anti-gay things. I ain't never said none of that. But I have said some stuff on social media that'll make a person cringe, I guess. At least double take at the least. But why are we holding these people to this? I see if he was running around here today being, anti-gay, saying a lot of disparaging things. He was being offensive to that entire community. I could see if that's what he was doing today. I could see if he was doing that over the last 5 years. But he's not. So why are we doing this to this man? It's a damn shame that he could not be the MC for the 91st Annual Academy Awards, all because of some shit he did years ago, before the world even knew who Kevin Hart really was. And the sad part about it is he's addressed it in the past, and today he can't live his best life because you got people who constantly bring it up. This was an opportunity. This would have looked good on the Kevin Hart resume. It would have looked really good. But he can't have that because of stuff he said years ago that shouldn't be still held against him today. And that shit makes me mad. Because I know people have tried to hold me to standards hold me to shit that happened years ago to me. That's not who the fuck I am today. You're not going to put me in that box because that's the box you feel comfortable with me being in. No. I came, I did some fuck shit, and now here I am today, moved on. What the fuck? I've said things, y'all. I have said things. Hell, I've done things when I was young that I'm not so proud of today. But it was a part of the learning experience. It was a part of the growth process to get me to who I am today. We are all still works in progress. But Kevin Hart is not the Kevin Hart that may have been on that stage saying crazy shit about the LGBT community. Again, I'm not a fan of this dude. But I believe in allowing a person to move on, to be better and greater than what they once were. I believe in that. People walk around acting like they just, the moral compass of the world. And you really not. Because if we dig into your life, it's something we gonna find that you don't want people who know you today to necessarily know about you from the past. Or if they do, you quickly trying to clean that shit up because you realize that the more you grow, the better you know. Okay? You cannot hold. It's just like how I used to roll when I was 20 is not how I roll at 46. Things I would say at 20, I would not say at 46. Hell, let's just be realistic, y'all. Shit I said at 40, I might not say today at 46 because I'm steady evolving each day. I'm getting better as an individual each day. He didn't kill no damn body. He ain't trafficked no children. He ain't sold no drugs to the community that fucked up people. This man made some comments that really were not cool comments to make. They were not okay. But how long does he have to pay for an indiscretion that he did years ago? Why can't he move on in his career and be great on each and every opportunity that he got because of shit he said in the past? That makes no sense to me. People want to act like they so holy and down. Oh, I gotta, you can't say this. Oh, because you said this in the past or you did this in the past, you can't, I don't want to be affiliated with you. Get up off your high-ass horse and come down to reality and realize that we all fall short. And every day that you live, you should become a better person. I am not going to let nobody make me feel bad about some shit that I did when I was younger. Girl, if that shit didn't happen in the last 2 years, fuck you. That's how I feel. Ain't nobody gonna make, I can't understand that. Folks run around here and they be on their high horse and they want to judge every damn body. And just because you did something years ago don't mean that you doing that shit today. But they still try to make that be who you is today. Don't none of us have no clean track record. I'm sure that if in a time of judgment, however that may go, when you stand before the Creator for judgment, girl, ain't not one of us on this earth gonna be able to say that our record is clean. We have all fall short of the glory. Why are we constantly trying to make people hold people to standards or situations that occurred in their life years ago? Why? It's something wrong with you motherfuckers that do that shit. The very ones that lead the crusade to tear people down and try to bring up people's shit from the past be the very same people that if we turn that spotlight around into their life, oh, well, we would find out. Sit your ass down somewhere and let people live. And LGBTQ, I love y'all. Y'all know I fucks with y'all a long way. I told you in the book of my mind, I was a gay man named Marcus back in the damn day. Malcolm, I'm sorry. I was a gay man in my former life because I can just tell y'all. I can tell. I got the spirit of a gay man living inside of me. So I know. But I have to tell you this. Just like black people can't let how society, even though today's society still try us, we can't let that define us and stop us and limit us from doing the things that we want to do moving forward. Because this ain't the 50s, 60s, and the 70s, you know what I mean? You can't let what somebody said or did in their past, or you can't let what you did or said in your past mess up what you got going forward. You can't constantly let people hold you to that because that was your past. You addressed it. Now you've moved on. I don't get it. I'm so sick. People make me so, you know what? People make my ass hurt. Because they can't let people live their best good lives. Mind your own damn business. I see if you was giving some breaking news. But we already addressed this shit. The LGBT community has to understand one thing. Even though you have fought for your rights and a lot of y'all have been able to do things that, you know, people that I know in the community that didn't get a chance to do some of this stuff, like some of my friends, some of my relatives that I was close to, they've gone on. They never enjoyed the freedoms that some of the LGBT community people can have today. My cousin couldn't get married to his partner. There weren't rights around. They used to could do anything to them, and there were, really, to be honest, once the police found out it was a gay person who had an offense done to them, they kind of didn't give a damn. But today it's not like that, okay? So be grateful for what you have today and continue to become a stronger community. But get out of your goddamn feelings. Everybody is not going to go up for you. It's just like everybody don't like black people, honey. But that ain't going to stop me from taking I'm probably going to be one of the darkest face in this event tomorrow. But I'm going to sashay my ass right on up in there. Because I count. I matter. I got a story too. You see what I'm saying? You can't now I ain't saying sit there and let nobody disrespect you all up in your face on a day-to-day. Hell no, that ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying understand that everybody don't celebrate you. Celebrate your damn self and live your best good life. And if they cross the line to where you need to have police involvement or sue their ass, do that shit. But get out your feelings about people not accepting you because everybody not going to accept you. And it's okay. That's their narrow-minded, ignorant ass that missed out on an opportunity to know a great community of people. But fuck them, girl. Fuck them, boy. Shit. Get over it. That shit drove me this morning, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't even much do all of this shit. Hold on, let me take a sip of coffee. Girl, that drove me so bad. I wouldn't even come back down to the YouTube till tomorrow night. I had to say something because ain't no damn body woke in the house so I can vent to. So I said, let me get on this damn horn and talk to my love thing. Because y'all get it. Y'all know what I'm saying here. I may not be the most articulate girl. That's why I'm in the damn school, to learn how to be able to get my thoughts across the way I want to. For this book. That's how important it is to me. Plus, it helps me with this platform as well. It's not like I lack the words or the knowledge. Sometimes I get jumbled up and I don't know how to say it as not to offend, because I have to be careful on this platform. Any platform you better be careful on. In your life, you better be careful in how you relay what it is that you're trying to relay to people, because you don't know how they're going to respond, and you're not trying to offend anybody. I'm not trying to offend nobody. I'm just aggravated at the fact that this shit happened with this man years ago. He said some not so nice things about the LGBT community. Okay. He's an asshole and can suck several dicks. But he came back years ago. And I ain't a fan. How do I know and y'all don't know? The people that's out here causing him problems. How do I know and you don't know? And I'm probably one of the most social media dumb people on YouTube, because I come to social media because it's a part of my platform. I started talking entertainment, news, reviews. I dusted a little politics into it. So now that's what I do. I enjoy doing it. But I ain't down on social media all day, every hour of the day. I'm scrolling Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hell no, I got a life. I drop down, I get what I want to get, and if I feel like I need to talk about it with y'all, I come over here. And this morning when I was reading Variety.com, and I read that article of him saying that he's stepping down, I got mad. Because it shouldn't be like that. He said it years ago. He addressed it years ago. When he started elevating people, we started seeing that Kevin Hart was going to actually, be the next Eddie Murphy or Martin Lawrence, whatever, child. Whenever we start seeing a whole lot of his ass, let me put it the way I feel it, and this no disrespect. When white folks started noticing him, when white folks started noticing him and actually was spending their coin with him, he addressed all of that. I saw it. Why the fuck you ain't see it? I ain't no fan. Or why didn't you go back and investigate and find out that, he has addressed this in the past, before y'all start trying to make a whole mountain out of a molehill when it was announced that he was going to be the host for the Oscars? Why didn't y'all do that? Why didn't you do your due diligence then? But no, you didn't bother to look back into time to see where he's addressed this before. All you could do, your messy spidey ass senses was in working overtime. And you found those tweets, and you came back and you tried to make a whole issue out of it. And because the LGBT community is so fucking sensitive when it comes to everything, except for how y'all act with each other within the community. But that's a whole nother video. I ain't gonna touch that. How long do you hold somebody accountable for something that they have done years ago and addressed and apologized? What can he do other than to apologize? He can't go back and rewrite history. So if he apologized sincerely years ago for that, and we have watched him over the years, he might not be the best man to have as your husband. But what else can we really say bad about Kevin Hart? He walking like he talking. In his career. And his career is the only thing that me, you, And anybody else should be concerned about, because what he do in his personal life don't make you shit. Let people live. Focus on your damn self. I know everybody ain't gonna do that, because that would be too much like right. We ain't doing right. But if you gonna come for somebody, come at them people on some shit that they doing right now, or some shit that they did back then and said they was doing it and never stopped doing it. Don't miss somebody's opportunity or mess up somebody's moment based off something they said years ago and they've already apologized for it. Like, fuck, man. What have you done that you... Should we hold the same spotlight on your ass? That was messed up. That was messed up that this man stepped down from doing something that he's probably, in his own words, days ago when it was announced that he was going to be the host. I've always wanted to do this. You just crashed somebody's damn dream. Now, I'm sure the Academy going to come back to him again, because that's Kevin Hart. But why did you mess his moment up over that? Get him on something that matters. That shit don't matter. Let that man live. Let people live. And remember, you ain't no better than him, because if we ever turned around and put the eyes on your life, only you know what you've done in the past, but I guarantee you everybody knows that they've done something that they don't want the world to know about, and they damn sure don't want to be judged for it. The word said, judge not, lest ye be judged. Okay? If that means if you don't want me judging, you get your ass out of my life, telling me what I need to be doing. That's in a perfect world, people will follow that. We know we got messy people in this world, and they live for the drama. If it wasn't messy people in this world that live for the drama, we wouldn't have YouTubers out here with thousands of subscribers on their channels, because that's what they do. They report on the drama. And I ain't mad at their ass. Y'all gave them a platform. Y'all gave them a job, really. With the fuck shit that you do. I'm overwhelmed, and I'm really mad. I ain't even expect to talk no damn 27 minutes about no Kevin Hart, because y'all know I don't do him. But it just drove me that this man lost an opportunity, or had to turn down an opportunity that he wanted all his life, because people can't leave him the fuck alone about some shit that he did years ago that he has addressed. And I know for a fact he's addressed it more than once, because I've seen it. Stop holding people to shit that they did in their past, unless you want to be held by the same, you want to be judged by the same measures that you judging them. That's it. I done ran it for almost 30 minutes. Don't finish shit up. Alright, I hope y'all get what I'm saying. This is not an attack on the LGBT community, because y'all crazy as fuck if y'all was to think that I'm coming against you. Hell, I got a daughter in the community, okay? And I've been in this community for years. I ain't homosexual, but I told you in my former life I was. I really believe. And everybody that knows me knows, though nothing mean as much to me in this. I don't give a damn about nothing like I do them eggs and them grand eggs. So this not an attack on y'all. I'm just saying, goddamn, calm down. You know that years ago you were not accepted. Hell, you had to fight to get the acceptance you got today. Just like us blacks. Just stop it. I'm sorry that happened, because I don't even watch the Academy Awards. And y'all know I don't do Kevin Hart. But that was wrong. Shame that man and harass that man until he stepped down, because he didn't want to deal with the fuck shit. Got tired of apologizing for the same thing over and over again. And instead of him just doing the job anyway and knowing that everybody going to be focused on him and it's going to take away from the actual show, he stepped down to keep the drama down. That's big of him. That's big of him. But I don't give a fuck. Y'all would have had to talk about my ass. I think I would have stayed in there. Anyway, The depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate, comment, subscribe. You can even share the video. I don't care. I'll see y'all later. Peace.